Happy Memorial Day, everybody. Hopefully you had a great Monday and Memorial Day. Thank you to all the servicemen and women, especially to the families that have lost servicemen and women in the ultimate payment for our freedoms here in America. On today's episode, we have our Liam's Facts, our top 5 guilty pleasure songs, our fight scene, our Ask a Sensei, and our joke of the week. So make sure you like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the show, everybody. Welcome back to the dojo, everybody. This is TruTalk with TruMotion, where a couple of guys talk about how to make the world a better place and hopefully make your day a little bit better in the process. My name is Mark, followed by my co-host Tony.
What up?
All right. Well, this is our Memorial Day show.
Yeah.
And instead of doing the like Memorial Day movies or whatever, I was like, let's do something different. Then we'll just talk about Memorial Day. So, yeah. But this one will be an interesting, or not necessarily say interesting one, but this will be the first one since my grandpa passed where it's like, now we can really say it's a memorial for him. Because, I mean, obviously up until then, he was still around, so we couldn't, couldn't really do that. But, yeah, so it's always good to kind of take a second and reflect and, yeah, just like thank those servicemen and women. And I think it's a little bit different than Veterans Day. I mean, clearly it's different than Veterans Day, but it's one of those, it's a very stark reminder of what certain people, like the price they pay for certain things. And I think that'll kind of get into some of the questions later on in the show. But how was your week? How's your week been?
Oh, things are going forward and crazy.
Yeah. Are you doing wedding plans?
Yeah. So wedding plans are going on, and yeah, and it might just be me. I don't know. I'm not a big party guy.
Yeah.
You know, like if people are having a get together and everything else, and they say, "Hey, Tony, show up." I'm like, "I'll show up." 100%. I'm always down for a good time.
Yeah.
But it's kind of funny, and I heard this saying said once, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so good. Where somebody was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe, like, you know, and they're talking about somebody's husband, you know, like, I can't believe you're not, like, more involved in planning the wedding, blah, 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 and all this other stuff. They're just kind of, like, bragging on him. And he looked at the person, he says, are you serious? I'm more concerned about planning my marriage than I am planning a wedding party for a bunch of people who I'll never see again, probably for the next 5 to 10 years. And I was like, oh, damn. the guy came to cook and brought receipts. And I'm like...
It's one of those things to where it's like, I don't necessarily know if it's like... I mean, I get the planning your marriage aspect, but most guys don't care about the wedding, which sounds harsh when you say it that way. Like, they care about the wedding. They care about, like, getting married to that person, and they care about...
Correct.
They care about it because their spouse cares about it. But, like, I remember when Shannon and I were doing it, and she's like, hey, what do you want about this? I was like, I don't care. Like, I don't care because it doesn't matter to, like, it's not important to me. I don't care because I just need to show up.
Right.
What matters more to me is, do you like it?
Right.
Are you happy with it? Did you want this? The only thing that I cared about is, like, when it was, like, what's the date and where do I need to be?
I think,
and that's about it.
And I think for guys, like, and again, I'm not going to say for guys. I'm just going to say for me. That way I'm not speaking for all the men out there.
For not generally speaking.
Yeah.
It's pretty close.
But I think for me, my biggest thing is like, great, fine, we're gonna have a party. I don't freaking care, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I say that is because, not because like I really just don't care. It's like, it's not like the highest list of things that are on my like to-do list. You know, like if I'm getting married, like I'm thinking about like logistics at this point now, because now it's not just me.
Yeah, you're
You
thinking
know?
of it in terms of problem solving.
Yeah, it's like, okay, cool.
No.
Like wedding's coming up. What do I have to do that is like probably of the utmost importance? You know, picking out what color we're going to use. No. I've got to move a house. I've got to pack up everybody. We've got to figure out where we're going to live. After we figure out where we're going to live, you know, it's like, okay, good. We've got 2 incomes. Now, how are we going to deal with the financial side of that? And how are we going to deal with that discussion? We're going to be melding 2 families together. How are we going to deal with like those discussions and everything else as we go forward? I mean, like, those are the things that are on my mind. And I kind of hate to say it, but like, well, what do you think about doing this greenery and stuff like this for the tables? It's not that important
To you.
to me.
To
Yeah,
you.
and that's what I'm saying. To me.
Yeah.
Now, like you said, to her, because it's not that important to me, do you like it? Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
And if you do, great. You know, if you don't, you're kind of like, I'm on the fence. You know, okay, great. Then I will, you know, come in and give my 2 cents worth on it. But that's all I'm going to put into it because I've got other things that are going on in my mind that to me are just more important, you know?
That's why it's one of those things to where, and it's like you two have already had one.
Yeah.
So it's like we've already had the like quote unquote big wedding.
Yeah.
So really it's like you could realistically just go to the courthouse.
Oh, no doubt. Well, I mean, and that's one of the reasons why we're doing the big wedding and everything else is because her first wedding was like that.
Okay.
It was just like, yeah,
So you have to treat this as like it's her first wedding.
Right.
So I would just tell her, be like, hey, I will help you with the wedding if you need me to, but I want this to be your deal because I'm concentrating on these deals.
Right. And we've kind of had that discussion.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, you still have to go through the logistics of all of it and like setting up the photographer and setting up the venue and setting up the, you know, luncheon for.
Well, I know a decent photographer. So I know a couple actually.
Dude, okay. So here's the thing.
They're expensive.
They are ridiculously expensive.
They're expensive.
Now, for what they do, though, which is funny
it's worth
because it is worth it.
Yeah.
You know, if like back in the day, this is why I don't think like photographers back in the day could demand the type of money that they are today. And the reason why I say that is because today, you know, yes, we've got digital photography, everything else. They can take like factors more photos than you know, what you could back in the day with film. I mean, you just have like tens of hundreds of rolls or something like that that are laying around that need to get developed after that. But then afterwards, they do go back and they edit, you know, the ones that are the best ones. And they go through and they do light correction and color balance and all that stuff in like Adobe Lightroom, you know. And yeah, that's why if you got one for like a full day, you know, prices range anywhere between $3,000 to $5,000 for, you know, a photographer.
Yeah, and a lot of times people don't understand too, like they're not just taking like wedding party photos. You know, they're walking around pre-wedding, taking pictures in the, you know, bride's room, the groom's room, you know, taking pictures, like candid pictures, not posed pictures.
Yeah.
So there's a lot that goes on.
There's a lot that goes on with it. But you know, and again, it's not all lost on me that there's still the cynical side of my brain that's still like it's still in full swing, where it's just like you do know the statistical percentage of you actually having a successful second marriage after the first one. You do know that, right? You know,
I don't look at that stuff. To be honest with you.
There's a number side of my brain that is just like it's cranked on full tilt, and I have to calm it down.
Yeah, tell it to shut the hell up.
Yeah,
because truthfully, like I don't look at stuff like that, like at all.
Well, and here's the thing. Like, I mean, there's one thing that I was actually thinking about, especially where, and here I am going into it. You know, marriage as an institution is under attack and falling apart right now.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's funny because everybody says like, oh yeah, like the average divorce rate of a first marriage is 50%. But that's using numbers of people that were born in the 50s and 60s and forward. If you actually adjust for that and go for basically Gen X and forward, the divorce rate is around 65 to 70%. Like it's a lot higher.
Yeah.
And so here we've created this, and again, I understand, like a lot of people are just like, well, why is the government involved? Well, the government's involved because you're taking two entities and putting them together as one. So now you have to have legal, precedence for what you're going to do with those two entities as they come together, and then the disillusionment of those said two entities afterwards, whether that's through death or divorce. One of the two things are going to happen. My buddy James Sexton, in his saying, he says, your marriage will end in one of two different ways, either death or divorce, and we always hope for the first.
Yeah.
But you have to have, legal standing for what happens with that combined entity after it's, the disillusionment of it. And either you're going to do it by way of what the state says or by way of what your, prenuptial agreement says. Either which way, you have a prenup, which is done either by the state or by yourself. So, yeah, I get it, but it's just, it's really kind of funny how I like that part of my brain just won't shut up, where it just looks at it and it's just like, dude, you know the numbers, right? And I guess it's just me as a person. It's what I like to do. I like to look at numbers. I look at value. I look at ROI and everything else. And it's like,
you do like to look at numbers, and also at the same time, you still have a little bit of PTSD.
Oh, 100%.
So
100%.
Even though obviously Cammie's a great woman, she is nothing like your ex, and in pretty much
she actually likes me, which
every
is,
single way.
Not like my ex. So.
But yet there's still that little piece of your brain in terms of like, it's still, I don't want to say fresh, but it's still pretty fresh.
It's
still
way fresh.
Still super fresh. So you got to just tell yourself to go give her a hug and like hold her. And then all of a sudden you're like, okay, that just kind of melts away.
And it has. And that's the great thing about, like, I hate that saying time heals all wounds, because it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
I had somebody.
I don't want to say heals, but you learn how to process it better.
Yeah, it's different.
So it does go away.
I read somewhere where someone was talking about grief, and it was right about the same time that my best friend passed away. And having him pass away was just rough. It sucked.
How long ago was that?
He passed away in 2018.
Okay.
And so,
that's almost 10 years ago.
I know.
Isn't that crazy to think? 2018 is almost 10 years ago.
Yeah.
That makes me sick.
Yeah, it does. The sad thing is, like, I knew him since I was 12.
Yeah.
We were friends. I was there when he met his, wife in driver's ed when we were 15.
Yeah.
That's where we met her, and we hung out all the time. And she was in my choir, and so like I hung out with her all the time. I hung out with him all the time. And you just kind of follow each other and stuff throughout life. And he passed away, and it was just one of those things that was really super rough. And I had somebody explain grief like this, and they said grief is like a room with one of those dodgeballs that's in it, and it's bouncing off of every single wall. And on one of the walls is a big, massive red button. And every single time that dodgeball hits that button is when all of the emotions of the grief and everything else come up. And I was like, that's kind of like, because sometimes I'm okay. Like, I even noticed that when I went to his funeral, I was totally fine. Totally fine, like with certain people. And then I would see that one person.
Yeah.
Would you just fall apart?
Yeah.
Like one of his brothers, like I was sitting there, I was talking to him totally fine. And I turned to another brother, and I was a mess.
Yeah.
And the person said, she's like, grief and time kind of go together, because as time goes, the room does get bigger, but that button's still there and the ball will still hit it. And I was like, oh, Because there were times like I'd be totally fine for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and then the ball would hit that button, and I'm like, and there's still things like, there's still times with, like again, the house fire,
Yeah.
totally fine, and then certain things hit, I'm
Yeah.
totally fine, with Cammie and everything else in my life right now, and certain things hit, and I'm just like, I just don't want to do this. And I'm not talking about like the marriage, but I'm talking about like life in general. It's like I'm done.
Yeah.
Like
no, that's a very similar. This is pretty much almost the same thing. Probably just said in a different terminology.
Yeah.
But I remember after Liam passed and Sarah was here for the memorial. Sarah lost her brother about maybe a year or so earlier, and her brother was only 18.
Yeah.
And she started doing some grief counseling.
Yeah.
And she said the therapist told her, she goes, grief is like carrying a brick in your pocket. At first, super heavy, super uncomfortable. You notice it all the time.
Yeah.
Then after time, becomes a little easier. All of a sudden, you don't even know it's there. And then, every now and then you'll stick your hand in your pocket and you'll jam your finger on the brick. And then it reminds you, again, same scenario. It's like that ball hits that button.
Yep.
And it all comes flooding back. But everybody always assumes that that's a bad thing.
Mm-mm.
It's not.
No.
It's a very good reminder of who they were and where you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody, like, especially men, and I will say men, I will generalize this.
Mm-hmm.
Men typically think emotions are bad and avoid them and just like stuff them down deep in that box and just chuck that bitch in the ocean.
Yeah.
Well,
we're conditioned to do that.
Yeah. And that's good for most of the things.
Yeah.
Okay. For most life, we don't want emotional men. We just don't. Society doesn't need it. But that doesn't mean that you cannot experience those emotions and then sit with them for a while.
Right.
Again, because men typically are problem solvers. And I remember Shannon and I will have these conversations every now and then where she'll just be like preemptively being like, hey, I'm telling you this, but I don't want you to solve the problem.
It's like the Ben Shapiro question whenever his wife's super smart lady.
Yeah.
She's a doctor. And she would just start going off. He's like, okay, stop. I need you to tell me right now. Like, is this a listening or do I need to solve this problem?
Yeah. And then she'll be like, hey, I
just need you to listen.
I just need you to listen.
Okay, fine.
And I'll be like, okay. And then sometimes it's good to just kind of sit with those for a minute and just be like, this really sucks. Why does this really suck? Okay. As opposed to this really sucks. Run away from it and just be as happy as you can.
Right. Well, and I think that, and this is unfortunate, especially for men, is I think that we are conditioned by everyone around us. And here's the funny thing, and I'm going to say everyone except for men, which only leaves one other group of people.
Children?
To bottle all that up and not show it.
Mm-hmm.
Because here's the thing, like going through tough shit, it was other men that kind of sat with me.
Yeah.
There have been things that I've said with other men that I would never ever say to a woman. And the reason why is because of the backlash that's going to happen. And I'm not saying like she's going to get angry and mad. No. It's, oh, you can't deal with that. Like,
yeah.
And it's that type of mental expectation with a lot of women that just like, oh, like, it's like, I'm not going to give you that weapon.
Yeah.
I'm not going to arm you to do that.
Not only that, but it's one of those things to where it's like men say, or women say they want a sensitive, emotional, like, man.
And that's bullshit.
They don't. No. Because when you show vulnerability like that, I don't want to say all the time, but like in certain aspects, they're going to look at you different, being like, you're supposed to be the strong one.
Oh, yeah.
Now, does that mean that you cannot have weak moments around your wife or your significant other? No, that's not true at all. Of course you can. But they expect you to be strong. And you need to be strong for them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so it's one of those things to where you have to be very aware of what vulnerabilities and weaknesses you're willing to expose yourself to.
Right.
So
I 100% agree with that because, and again, I'm not going to say that like the whole entire divorce and everything else happened because of the fire and everything else, but I think a lot of it was pushed forward a lot faster because of the fire and because of how it emotionally affected me. And I honestly think that everyone was just like, really? Like, you need to suck it up. You need to, like, I don't understand why this is hard for you. I don't understand why you're acting the way you are. You know, you closed your studio down. So what? Like, why is that affecting you the way that it is?
Yeah.
And it's like, that was my identity. You do know that, right? Like, that's, you just, in order to save this family, I closed down my business. Not only closed down my business, but then my whole entire social circle changed, which I didn't have one because I was meeting with you guys every week. You know? And so
that was your social circle.
That was my social circle. That was my support group. Those were my friends. I shouldn't say those are my friends.
Yeah.
You know, that now I don't get to see, you know, if I'm lucky, maybe 3-4 times a year, see all of them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. All of them together.
So where I was seeing you guys like twice a week, you know, and that was emotionally tough and hard for me. She could not wrap her head around it. You know, I don't get it. I don't understand why you're doing it. And I'm like, okay, fine. Like at that point, that's when I realized, just like what you said, you know, I'm not going to share anything with, you know.
Once they betray that trust, it's
gone forever.
Yeah, it really, really is. Or you become very, very selective on what you choose to share with certain people. And that can be honestly across the board, not just women, but men as well.
Oh, 100%.
If you share something in vulnerability to somebody and they betray that, good luck getting it back.
Yeah.
It's, you know Dane Cook, right?
Yes.
Yeah. He has that bit where he calls women mental assassins.
Oh, 100%.
It's very true. It's very true.
Well, and they will take the vulnerabilities that you have that are the largest and use those against you willingly.
And it's because they have practice.
Yeah.
Because have you ever seen women, and I shouldn't say women, or especially like teenage girls interact with other teenage girls?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I would be destroyed if I had to do that every day.
Nope.
It is ruthless.
It is.
And they have to learn to, man, it's either you cut or be cut type scenario. And I do not envy young girls in society nowadays.
Oh, no.
Just like, you know, I mean, every, you know, sex, they have their difficulties, but women have to deal with so much mental abuse. It's
and here's the crazy
other
thing.
Women.
It's not from men.
No, it's from other women.
It's from other women.
Yeah.
I've held that for the longest time. You know, women always come out and bitch and moan about like, I have to wear this makeup. I have to do my hair. I have to wear like all these expensive. It's like, okay, A, why are you doing that? B, it's not for men because you complain that like you can go get a haircut and everything else and he's not going to notice for 2 to 3 weeks. Guess what? You can change your makeup and he's probably not going to notice either because it's not that important to him.
Yeah.
Okay. You're doing all of those things. You're buying the dress. You're getting the makeup. You're doing the, Brazilian blowout, whatever. You're doing all of these things. You're getting the plastic surgery, the butt lifts, the face lifts, the tummy tucks.
Now, if that makes you feel better,
totally different case.
I'm okay with that.
But
like, if you're like,
if you're doing that so that you can look better for other women, you need to check yourself and realize why you're doing that.
Yeah, no. And this is really poignant too with Shanna. A lot of women do not like Shanna at all.
Shanna's, but here's the thing. This is why I love Shanna. It's because she's upfront and honest with you.
Yes, a
Like
lot of
where Shanna's at is who Shanna is. And
yeah,
I love it.
exactly. A lot of women don't get along with Shanna because they're intimidated by her
Yeah.
because she's successful by herself.
Mm-hmm.
She's stands up for herself. She doesn't necessarily need me to do anything.
No.
Now, I do. And this is one of the things that we predicated our relationship on when we first like started getting real serious. Like I want to be real, like we're going to be real honest with each other right off the bat. We told each other, we want to be together. We don't need to be with each other.
Right.
Like I don't need you to make me happy. I want you to make me happy.
Right.
And I want to be around you, but I don't, quote unquote, need to be around you. And we made that very, very abundantly clear right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really stuck true. It's like Shanna can do things whenever she wants. She doesn't need me or my permission. No, if she wants to go do something, she's going to just be like, hey, do we have any plans during this time? No, I'm be like, okay, I'm going to go do this. All right, cool. Go have fun.
Yeah.
You know, but the second that you need something,
right,
that's when the dynamic changes. So
I have this friend at work, and she would always tell me, she says, it's always better to be wanted than to be needed.
Yeah.
And she was awesome. Her name's Sam. She helped me a lot, like as the divorce was going through and everything else. And she would ask me that. She's like, were you needed or were you wanted in that relationship? You know, as I was falling apart, because, you know, I think it's a shock to the loyalty and everything else when you realize that person has just lied to you for 22 years. And really realized that she probably made a mistake in marrying you, but just stayed along with it because of cultural and, you know, standards and everything else that she held herself to, but whatever. And she would say that to me. She's like, you know, it's always better to be wanted than to be needed. Like if you're with somebody who wants to be with you, that is what you need to go for. You need to go for something, like you need to be searching for somebody who wants to be with you, not who needs to be with you, but who wants to be with you. And dude, she's totally right. You know, totally right. That, yeah, you know, that's what again, one of the great things, you know, of, you know, being with Cammie now is that I actually get to feel that, you know, and not to say that there's like Stockholm syndrome or something else that's going on there, but if you've never felt that before, and then all of a sudden you do, you know, it's a game changer. You're just like, oh, this is what it's like to actually come home and have somebody want to see you at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah.
Instead of look at you like, why the hell are you here?
Yeah.
You know?
It's funny because Shanna would be talking to people at work about, they'll be like, oh God, can I just, you know, I'm going to stick around a little bit longer. I don't want to go home. And she's all like, why the hell don't you want to go home?
Yeah.
And, you know, again, be like, oh, my wife's going to, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, I don't get it. It's like that concept didn't like register in her brain. And it's like, I agree. It's like, I don't purposely try to stay here longer being like, oh God, I'm just going to hang around the dojo more because I don't want to go home.
Right.
Like, no, I want to go home and I want to go spend time with them. And Shanna's been on this, like, oh God, these Amazon Prime girl dramas. I was like,
oh, the TV shows. I was like, you said Amazon Prime. I'm like, are you getting a lot of boxes at your house right now?
No, she is the saver. I am the spender.
I got it.
No, she's been watching like Off Campus and the Summer I Turned Pretty, and I'm just like, oh.
She needs to watch the Korean drama Divorce Insurance.
Oh, don't tell her that.
Dude, it's a comedy. It is funnier than hell. I watched it. Of course, I was going, it was like, and it showed up on Amazon Prime. I'm like, hell is this?
Korean
Dude,
divorce.
okay, so apparently in Korea you get insurance for everything. I
Yeah.
didn't know that's a cultural thing, whatever. And so there's this guy who works at this insurance company,
Mm-hmm.
and his boss comes to him and is like, we need to make a new product so we can make a lot of money and everything else. I need you to get on top of that and everything. He's like, okay. So he's sitting there thinking and everything else, and he's like, wait a minute, like we have insurance for houses, we for like, get destroyed in bad weather, whatever. We have insurance for cars when you get in an accident and everything. He says, but there's one thing that we know is going to happen, and it's divorce. And we can sell an insurance policy on the divorce, not only to the people that are getting married, but to their parents. Because again, if you get divorced, where are you going to go? You're going to go back to your parents' place, right? Well, your parents are going to have to support you on that. So your parents can insure, So like there's this group of like 5 or 6 of them that get together.
Honestly,
that are like building this, and it's
not a bad concept,
dude. And it's like the way that the writing and everything else happens in it, dude. It's funny. So I'm like, okay,
yeah,
but, dude. It was like
okay, I'll have to
one
tell her
season
about that
or something like that. I don't know if they picked it up for another season, but dude, it was funnier than crap.
There you go.
Divorce insurance.
Divorce insurance. Yeah, but no, it's like that whole like concept of like trying to do more things because you don't want to go home and see that person.
Yeah, no, 100%.
It's like why
would you want?
Yeah, why would you want that? That doesn't make any sense. Long story short, marriages are hard. They take a lot of work, but they are worth it. It's the same thing with kids.
Oh,
it's the same thing
100%.
With kids. It's like I remember, like I hear a lot of younger kids. When I say kids, I mean like 20s.
They are children to us.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. Younger generation of kids. They're like, oh God, I don't think I want to have kids because there's so much work. Yeah, they are. You were a ton of work, but it's worth it. Look at you now.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's one thing that, and again, because of, like online therapy and stuff that I do, I call it YouTube therapy.
It's better than retail therapy.
Oh, dude, yeah. There was one thing that this one gal was saying, and she was like, talking about, constantly being angry at her husband, not wanting to be intimate with him and everything else. And she sat down and thought, like, she's like, why am I feeling like this?
Mm-hmm.
When before, they even in the very beginning stage, like years of their marriage and stuff, they were, happy, hot and heavy and everything else. And she said, it's because I stopped dating my husband.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of people, when they hear like you've got to, got to go on a date once a week, it's like, no. You're missing the point. You've got to date your spouse.
We got to put them as a priority.
You've got, yes. And that's the thing. Yet, like, like we said, like, especially with kids and relationships and stuff like that, you are going to get exactly what you put into it.
Yeah.
If you don't put anything into it and expect that person to be
it.
awesome and amazing and always love you, like, what did you do?
Yeah, you're wrong.
What did you do for it? You didn't do anything. So what do you think is going to come out of it? Nothing. It's like, well, I'm just going to sit here and be angry and not tell that person why I'm angry, and they're just going to have to figure it out for themselves because they should just know. It's like, okay, you're an idiot because let's say, for example, you go to a restaurant and they brought you the wrong dish. They should just know. I'm just going to sit here. Are you going to sit there and just tell them, like, I ordered the steak. This is a hamburger.
Yeah.
No. You're going to be like, excuse me, I ordered this. Oh, you know what? You did order that. Let me go ahead and sway it. I apologize.
It's a hamburger steak.
It's like, dude, like, you just need to open your mouth and communicate and work through that. And again, be one with your spouse. Like, you just need, both of you guys are on the same freaking team.
Yeah.
This whole entire BS of like, well, it has to be 50-50. I don't understand. I'm taking all of this emotional load. You have no idea what your other spouse is doing, probably because they think, I don't want to burden you with all of the crap I'm carrying. So I'm not going to tell you all of the crap I'm carrying.
No, it's never 50-50.
It's never 50-50.
The best description I've heard from it is it's a rotating scale.
Yeah.
Some days you're going to feel awesome and on top of things, and your spouse isn't, and be like, okay, well, you know what? I got 90% today. You take 10.
Yeah.
Take it easy. And then it could flip the exact next day, be like, God, I've only got like 15% in me. then the spouse would be
Yeah.
like, all right, I got the other 85.
Brene Brown, who's an author of a whole bunch of self-help books.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've read any of her books. They're really good. She's really good too. But she was talking about like the relationship with her and her husband. And when they come home, they'll kind of just like check in with each other, like, where are you at?
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty good. Like, I think I got like 70. And you know, the spouse that's not an excuse for her to be like, okay, good. If you got 70, I'll only bring in 30. And if she's like, yeah, I've got 72. It's like, great.
You can get a lot done.
We're gonna kill it today.
Yeah.
There are other days that they come back home and like he's been killing it and she's been killing it. And by the time they get home, she's like, I've got 10. And he's like, I've got 30.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, we're going to slog it out, you know, but I think it does come down to that it's like, it's never 50-50.
No.
Because the instant you start thinking that is the instant you start balancing and weighing what they are giving you and what you are giving them. And now your relationship becomes transactional.
Yeah.
And if both of you are thinking in that method and in that manner, your relationship will be destroyed. You know, I will say that's, you know, probably what, again, all conjecture, probably what happened in mine. You know, I never thought like 50-50. I thought like, oh, if I can do something for you, I'm going to do that thing for you.
Yeah.
My ex thought 50-50, you know, and it became very transactional to her.
Yeah.
Everything became transactional. It's like, whoa. If both of you think of the other person first all the time, you know, if you're thinking about her and she's thinking about you, great. Then guess what? You will always be taken care of.
Yeah.
You know, it's when that selfish, self-centered mentality comes into play of I'm doing more.
Yeah.
I'm not getting enough. Me. You know, like I will steal the line from Hook. Me, mine.
Yeah.
Now.
That's such a good movie.
I want a cookie. I want a potty.
Yeah.
Dude, Dustin Hoffman killed it. Like,
Yeah.
so good.
That was a
Anyway,
good movie.
but yeah, like if you can't figure that out, that, oh no, it's like I'm getting up to get myself a snack or a drink of water or whatever. Oh, what would my spouse want? Now, it doesn't take that much forethought of energy, you know? It's like, oh, I'll get her drink.
Yeah.
You know? Oh yeah, do you want some popcorn? I don't care. You know, whatever it is, you know? And if you're constantly doing that, I think a lot of our fears are like, well, that person's going to take advantage of me now because, you know, they're. I was like, no, who cares? Who cares? No one cares. Just get up. Do what you know. Think about the other person in your relationship. You know, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be fine.
Yeah.
You
Communication, it's the key.
know? Amazing. We'll figure that one out.
Yeah. But moving on with the rest of the show, let's move on to our Liam's Facts. Okay, last week's question was, what is the only food product that never expires?
Twinkies.
Twinkies, yes. Those could survive in the nuclear holocaust.
Yellow number 40.
Yeah, but the correct answer is honey. Honey.
Yes.
Honey never goes bad, never expires. It's supernatural food.
It is the only food product that humans consume that is processed by another animal.
It's true.
That it's not just like, oh, it's a byproduct of that. Like it's a body process. Like we get milk. Milk just happens inside of that animal. You know, but no, like the bees actually go out. They gather the nectar, everything else. They bring it back to their, hive. They create it. They make it, everything else. Like it is an actual food product that is created by another animal besides humans.
There you go.
It's awesome.
But today's question is kind of Memorial Day themed. It's not about Memorial Day, but kind of is. It is Arlington National Cemetery used to be a plantation owned by whom?
Oh, that's a good one. That's
yes.
a good one.
So one more time. Arlington National Cemetery used to be a plantation owned by whom? Leave your answer in the comments down below or email us at TruTalk Tuesday.
Yeah.
Let's see if you're right. But moving on to a word from our sponsor.
Yeah. TruMotion in motion, let's go. Gear up, stand tall, feel the flow. Kicking it strong with the best of the best. Streetwear fresh, put your style to the test. Karate vibes, yeah, we bring that heat. From tees to hoodies, keep it sharp, keep it sleek. T-shirt or hoodie, we got both. Subs for the grind, focus on growth. Stickers and swag, let the world know you rep style. Now let's go. TruMotion merch, yeah, we level up. Style so sharp, got that warrior's touch. Reppin' that swag, flex it, wear it proud. Support TruTalks and wear it loud. Discipline, power, the heart of the fight. Your fit's gotta match your unstoppable might. Tigers and dragons, bold on the sleeve. Step in the dojo, they know you don't leave. Oh, step up, don't wait. Rock that fit, let's elevate. TruMotion merch, yeah, we level up. Style so sharp, got that warrior's touch. Rocking that drip, yeah, you own the crowd. Support TruTalks and wear it loud. Yeah, we reppin' strong, no fear, no doubt. TruMotion merch shop is what it's all about.
Thank you, sponsor. Make sure you go on, grab some merch. Also, make sure you like, subscribe, share the show.
Yeah.
And now moving on to our top 5.
Top 5.
Okay, this week's top 5 is top 5 guilty pleasure songs. It's funny when you hear that, you're like, I don't have any guilty pleasure songs. And then you start looking at it and you're like, I got a lot of guilty pleasure songs. Yeah, I got a shit ton.
I got a whole musical album full.
I got an entire genre of guilty pleasure songs.
Right?
All right, so what do you got?
Okay, so my number one, like, I've listened to this one over and over and over again. It's awesome because it combines two things that I really like. Daft Punk and acapella music.
Daft Punk and acapella music?
Yeah. So Pentatonics, which is this 5-person group, made a song called Daft Punk where they sample a whole bunch of like snippets out of Daft Punk songs and put
Really?
it together. It is, dude, friggin' slaps. It's awesome.
He used the term slaps, people.
Dude, for him, like, yeah.
Okay.
It came with the receipts.
I will have to check that one out. I have not heard that one by Pentatonics.
That one, oh, dude. Oh, yeah.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah. It's really good. That one really, like, it gets me in that one spot of my brain that I could just sit there and just like, it's Daft Punk. And it's like Pentatonics. And it's like, oh, it's so good. It's so good. The next one is because, yes, I'm a Pitch Perfect slut. I love that.
That's a good show.
So
that's a good movie.
It's so.
Yeah.
It's got like that's my guilty pleasure movie. Like,
Is Pitch Perfect?
oh, dude, the first one.
Yeah.
The other two are, don't get me wrong.
Second
they're good.
one's good. Third
Second
one's not so good.
Yeah, like I mean, kind of like
It's
with
all
alt
right.
series, you just kind of like.
Yeah.
The first one was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because of the first one, my guilty pleasure song for that one is David Guetta's Titanium.
Okay. Yeah.
Because of the whole
shower scene.
I absolutely love that scene.
She like barges in on her.
Just,
You can sing?
oh my gosh. I am naked. Yes, I know. But I'm not leaving until you say it.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of confident. Shit.
Yeah.
And her boyfriend comes in. You've got a nice voice. Thanks.
Thanks.
Oh, right. We need to leave.
Yeah.
That Brittany Snow in that one.
Yeah.
You know, along with Anna.
Yeah. Brittany Snow and Anna Kendricks are great in that
Dude.
movie.
Oh man, there's Brittany Snow, Anna Kendrick, and I can't remember the blonde gal who's.
Yeah, I can't remember her name. She's actually married to the
The
guy that plays the lead.
They were married.
Did they get divorced?
Yeah, they got divorced.
Well,
but yes,
divorce.
very much so. But no, she like all three of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I absolutely love all three.
Yeah, they're just cutest things.
They they all can sing and they're just friggin' adorable as all hell. You know. But yeah, so the David Guetta, Titanium. Okay, that one's a good one. Okay, now I'm going through my other list. And I started going through. I'm like, I don't have like guilty pleasure songs, and start thinking like those are going to be 1 and 2. The rest of them are all just kind of like together in the same. So there's a whole. It was basically a guy who wrote this online musical, and it hasn't been like on Broadway or play or anything else. It's just online, and it's called Epic, and it's the story of basically the Odyssey.
Okay,
you know. And it kind of goes through the whole entire thing and everything else. It's super good, like the whole album. And it's got from like, from the very beginning all the way to the end when Odysseus comes home. And it's just, it's awesome. So that would be like my number 3, that whole album.
Okay.
And so then I've got Broken featuring Amy Lee.
Okay.
By Seether. That one's a good one. Oh, crap. Where's the other one? The other one is that's by Dayseeker, yes. Come on. Right here, not Neon Grave. My Immortal by Dayseeker. So My Immortal, which was done by Evanescence.
Yeah.
Dayseeker did a cover of it. Dude, it freaking kills it.
Dude, I'd love covers.
Oh yeah, yeah. And like
that could be like a whole nother top 5 list.
100%.
I love
just covers.
Yeah, I love covers.
Yeah. Then we're gonna get into some fun stuff that again are just they're guilty pleasure songs. Elevator Operator by Electric Callboy.
Okay. Elevator Operator. All right.
I love that group.
Electric Callboy.
Electric Callboy.
I think we've played them on the playlist.
Oh yeah.
Time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Then we've got Rat-a-Tata.
Rat-a-Tata.
By Baby Metal.
Baby Metal.
And Electric Callboy.
And Electric Callboy.
Baby Metal is this 3-girl like death metal group from Japan.
And they sound like babies?
Yeah, they're girls from Japan, so it's anime screamo music.
Interesting.
So
wowzers.
That one was both of those are freaking hilarious. And then I've got again. So this one is if I'm like want to punish myself, I guess, and make me feel things that I don't want to feel. This is the song that I listen to, and it's called Little World by Tyler Wood.
Little World by Tyler Wood.
Little World by Tyler Wood.
Okay.
Yeah. If any of you have daughters,
I don't want to listen to those.
You need to listen to the song in a dark room with a box of tissues by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those songs.
That's like Just to Make You Smile by Tim McGraw.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Little World. It's great. So those are mine. Those are my guilty pleasure songs.
Here's some honorable mentions. Crank That by Soulja Boy. That's a good one. Anytime you hear those like Jamaican style drums come on, you're like, yeah. Wake Me Up by Wham.
Yes. Wake me up.
Yeah.
You go. It always reminds me like of, that freak, gasoline accident.
Yeah,
while
freak
you
gasoline
go get
fight
mocha
accidents.
frappuccinos.
Even ridiculously good-looking people. Such a good movie. God. If you've never seen Zoolander, by the way, go watch Zoolander. Cutting like way ahead of its time.
Was
Way ahead of its time.
dude, Zoolander was great.
Yeah.
Like,
What do you think? This is a school
Good
for ants?
It's gotta be
At least 2 times bigger.
2 times bigger.
And honestly, anytime somebody says it's in the computer, it's like,
In the computer.
God, I love that movie.
Dude, Anchorman,
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah,
I mean, those.
most quotable movies
Oh my
ever.
gosh. Oh
So
man.
Wham,
Wham.
I Just Died in Your Arms.
Oh yeah.
Was that Cutting Crew?
Yep. Yep.
That's a good one. Honestly, anything by Nickelback. I freaking love Nickelback.
Look at this photograph.
Yeah, I love Nickelback. Nickelback's so good.
It's a Canadian treasure.
Yeah, they are. Disney Core. Have you ever heard of
Disney Core? I have.
Yeah,
Yes.
anything like that Peyton Parrish guy.
Yep.
So good. And No Resolve. They did a.
Dude, No Resolve freaking slaps.
Yeah, they're
Oh
really
my
good.
Gosh, I like that.
And then obviously like Baby Shark. Dude, I love Baby Shark.
Yes, you do.
I do. All the different iterations of it.
The
I have
melody.
like 4 different.
Shark,
Yeah, I have like 4 different versions on the Dojo playlist.
Oh, mercy.
It's kind of bad. All right, now getting into the actual top 5. We've got Don't Stop Believing by Journey.
Oh, duh.
Yeah, even though it's Journey's becoming more readily, wildly accepted. It never used to be that way.
No.
It was like
No.
they were good. They were always good, but
Yeah.
it was like, oh God, 80s hair bands. It's too stupid.
Well, and it was like tight pants and like,
yeah,
you know, like even me, like I can kind of get skeeved out by looking at like what we dressed like in the 80s and just be like, are you serious?
dude, but 80s hair bands,
Dude, freaking
awesome.
killed it.
Yeah. So Don't Stop Believing.
Don't stop.
And it's one of those things to where it's like, if that song comes on and the people you're with don't like start singing to it,
Yes.
then you're like, I think you need to stand over here.
I don't think we're friends anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing from Nothing, I believe by Billy Preston.
Nothing from
Yeah.
nothing.
Yes. That one's on the Dojo playlist. Dude, it seems like the Dojo playlist is all just guilty pleasures.
All guilty pleasures from
Yeah.
Mark.
Yep, Nothing from Nothing. That's a really good song. Obviously the number one king of all, like Never Gonna Give You Up
Yes.
by Rick Astley.
Yes. I mean, never gonna give you
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Never gonna let you down.
I remember seeing that video at my great grandma's house, and I was watching it and I was like, what is this? And the dude sounds like he's got this deep, rich, like
And then you look at
almost
him,
like R&B black singer voice.
Yes.
And he's this white guy from Australia.
this
I think.
pasty white guy.
Yeah, and you're
Oh
like,
yeah.
what's going on? Your Love by The Outfield.
Mm,
That's a really good one.
yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, again, it's like, dude, that song sounds good too. And this one is like, I can't just pick one, but Yacht Rock. Dude,
Yacht Rock.
I love Yacht Rock.
Yep.
I don't even
Yep.
care. It's like, you're old. Be like, yep,
Yep.
that's
Who
fine.
cares?
I love Yacht Rock. I don't even know why I like Yacht Rock. But Shannon will be like, we're listening to this song. Be like, yeah,
Duh. Shut up.
this is a great song. She's like, this is terrible. I was like, no, it's not. It's really good. Like Cool Nights, anything from Hall & Oates.
Oh, dude. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so good.
Well,
So
it's kind of-
Africa, Toto.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't know this. One of the guys from Africa is the son of what major composer?
Oh, I just saw this. Oh, it's John Williams.
John Williams'
Yeah.
son.
Yeah, John Williams.
I'm like, okay, no wonder. No wonder.
It's like, okay,
Toto's
that-
amazing.
That makes sense. Yeah, the lead singer from Africa is John Williams' son.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
freaking sick.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Well, let
Yeah.
us know what your favorite guilty pleasure songs are. Did
Oh,
yours
and
make our list?
I forgot one.
Uh-oh.
I forgot one. And I don't think we'll get copyright striked from this, but This one
Well, we'll
is
see.
just.
I feel like I get copyrighted every time I upload to
You
YouTube.
see?
It's like there's copyrighted content. Shut up.
It's like, where? Yes. So. Wait for
Oh,
it.
this is Bad Boys.
Nope.
This sounds like it's from Bad Boys. The theme.
This is actually from a meme.
Really?
I love it.
Oh.
I'm Still Standing, Space Marine 2 edition. Where they would take. Where they'd be like trying to talk to one of the Space Marine 2 is a video game.
Oh.
And it's highly violent. It's awesome. They'd be like, Titus, we need to get this done. We need to do this and everything else. And all of a sudden they're like, dude, did he leave his comm on again? Shut up, let him cook. And it's this song that he's listened to, killing all sorts of like zombie bugs and everything else. Big chainsaw sword comes down, cuts people in half. Just let him cook, man. Just let him
Still Standing by Elton John. Great song. Again, it's on the Dojo playlist.
Dojo playlist.
Yeah.
Guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
I'm still standing, no, I've never been.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like the Dojo playlist is all guilty pleasures. Tony got short all of a sudden.
What happened?
It's like I'm so little. Except there's maybe like out of the 200 songs on the playlist, there's maybe like 3 or 4 that aren't guilty pleasure songs.
Right.
Or like mainstream pop songs.
Right.
So I'm surprised any like K-pop Demon Hunters didn't get on your playlist or your top 5.
The whole movie.
Yeah.
Like I watched that movie a lot. And again, I think one of the reasons, again, well, okay, we're going to talk about K-pop Demon Hunters. You opened that door. Welcome to my mind. So
Buckle up, people.
buckle up. I think I like that show so much because like when I first heard about it, I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I hate this show. I haven't even seen it. Then I watched it and I was like, oh, like this is actually like really Korean. Like, okay, I'm on board. And then I started learning about the gal who wrote all the music for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, okay, so now that has like a deeper meaning for it. Like, someone who struggled to be a part of that K-pop, group and everything else, and was told basically, yeah, you're just not good enough. You're not pretty enough. You're not, your voice is too low. All this, like, so she was like kicked out. One of the other girls who's in there was kicked out because she wasn't pretty enough, and the other one was kicked out because she was too short. And I'm like, dude, these are extremely
Too short for a Korean person.
Too short, yeah.
Okay.
Not too short for K-pop.
K-pop.
Yeah, yeah. And I watched this an interview with Will Tennyson, who was over in Korea talking about like, body image and stuff like that over there. And, was talking to one of the I think a person who is in K-pop, or maybe one of the other guys who knows a person who's in K-pop. But the guy, because there's a K-pop camp that you go through and everything else. But he was like, okay, cool. I'm just going to get in pretty good shape. And, while I'm doing this. So he started going to the gym. He got kicked out of the camp because he got too big. And they're like, no, you don't match with everybody else. You're too muscular. So you're out.
Yeah.
Not to do. But anyway, so that's, knowing that that's kind of how that culture is with K-pop and everything else. And knowing that, these girls, and those every one of those songs were like ridiculously original.
Yeah.
And awesome. And like the animation on that was very, very much akin to what they did with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which I thought was amazing. I really did like the 2 to 3 frame movement aspect of it. And then as you start getting deep into the weeds on the animation side, I didn't know this, but the Demon Hunters, they're animated every 3 frames, so their movement's a little jittery. The demons are animated every frame so that they're smoother. And they did that because they wanted the demons to be smoother, to be more enticing than the real world.
Interesting.
I'm like, wait. Yeah. So
That
welcome.
goes a little way too in depth
Dude,
for me.
we probably just have an episode on just K-pop demon hunters, on the animation and the artistic style of what they did in that show. That, yeah, tickles my brain in places that I dive deep on that.
But we won't. But we're gonna move on
I
to
might
our
be
Utah slang.
Utah. Oh,
Yep, Utah slang.
boy, oh boy.
There you go. Let's see.
Oh man, we'll get some freaking slang on this one.
Yep.
I might be soaking later. Here.
All right.
Hold on. I'm not gonna drink this. Can you help me? Help me, Mark.
No, I'm not going to help you. What Tony is talking about, we are not going to discuss on this show. If you do not know what
That's
soaking is,
Don't worry about it.
don't Google it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry
Just don't
about
worry
it.
about it.
It's a stupid
Don't worry about
Utah
it.
thing that has put us on the map for dumb reasons. Thank you, BYU. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
First one. Okay, so this is everyday type stuff. Oh my heck.
Just say hell.
Yeah.
Just say
yeah. That I hear that all the time.
Oh my gosh.
All the time. Oh my heck.
Oh my heck.
Okay.
Gosh.
Gosh, shoot, or
Shoot.
frick.
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 That mother fricker.
Yeah, exactly.
Just say it.
In certain contexts, yes, you just say it. Tony, this is not the good Mormon that you should be talking about.
Nobody's hung around me for a while. Then,
I
have
know.
they?
Honestly, every time I tell people, like, yeah, Tony's Mormon, they're like, he is? I'm like, yes, he is.
And it's funny. It's not just kind of Mormon.
Tony's
hold
super
on.
Mormon.
Is he like Vegas Mormon? Like,
Yeah.
he's Mormon in Utah, but when he goes to Vegas, he's,
No, Tony's
Vegas.
Mormon. Except
like,
when it comes to language, which
straight
it's okay.
as the day is long, except for like language.
Yeah. It's your only vice. That and
There was-
caffeine.
Oh, dude. I love.
Yeah.
There was it was some guy who was it's not Porter Rockwell, but it was one of the general authorities for the LDS Church, and he swore all the time.
Mhm.
And they asked him, they're like, well, what do you think about like swearing and everything else? And he says, well, I mean, yeah, cussing's a problem, but I don't think I'm gonna have a problem when I get up to heaven because I just repent too damn fast. They're just like,
There you go.
okay.
Another term, sloughing.
Dude, no, does not everybody else use
Apparently,
sloughing?
I thought everybody else
I
used
thought we used
sloughing,
sloughing.
but
Yeah, sloughing's when you skip class.
yeah, not going to
Not
class.
going to class. I didn't know that was just a Utah. Like I use that in Idaho.
Yeah, maybe it's like a Mormon
Western
West.
regional,
Yeah,
maybe.
exactly. Because the other place could be like skipping.
Yeah, I mean,
Another one, biffed it. I've used this term a
I've
lot.
used it a lot too. Biffed it, ate it. So
Yep.
you wreck or you
Yeah.
eat it hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Powder day.
Oh yes, ain't no day like a powder day.
Yeah. Well, again, there are people out there that don't know what powder day is.
So I think powder like that would. I think that is a Rocky Mountain issue. Okay. And so like I'd say people in Colorado know what that is. People in like Idaho know what that is. Montana.
yeah, ski areas.
It's any ski area. So powder is when it does snow, but it's like it is so cold that it doesn't compact, and so it literally is just like this layer of powder on top of
yeah.
the actual snow. And dude, there's nothing like it's literally like floating. You just get in.
I never got into skiing or snowboarding.
Oh, dude, it's
I hate it.
awesome.
Not a
Yeah.
fan.
When like on a powder day, and especially if,
It could be like different now, but like now I don't want to go up at all.
no, I mean, I've flirted with the idea of, going up and like getting a pass, especially now since, I have an occupation that
You
could
could
do
go
that.
up.
I've thought about it quite a bit,
Mhm.
and the problem is that it's just so prohibitively expensive for me
Yeah.
right now.
Honestly, you need to save your PTO for the next couple of months when we go fishing.
Ooh, where are you guys going?
We always go up to Deer Creek.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we'll tell you in advance, be like, take a Tuesday off,
Okay.
and you're going to come fishing with us.
Okay.
You will have the best time ever.
I might bring up my brother-in-law. Just be like, he's a big fisherman.
Yeah, dude, it's great. Like one time between the people in the boat, we caught like 24 fish or something.
You serious?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
it was great. All right, next term.
Yeah.
Inversion.
See, this is another thing that is very specific to this area.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, an inversion is a meteorological event that happens when the air on top and the air below are two different temperatures, and the air below gets trapped and can't, do the convection thing where hot air rises and then, of course, falls, and it gets socked in. So all of the pollution and everything else gets trapped in the bowl that we're in between
Yeah, I was
the
gonna
Ochre
say.
Mountains and the Wasatch.
It's a bowl effect because the wind can't blow it away
Nope.
because we have these things called.
Mountains.
That was another Utah thing. He said it.
Mountains.
I don't know if you guys picked up on it.
You don't say the T.
People in
Mountains.
Utah do not say certain
Mountains.
syllables.
Yeah.
Mountains. Everybody in Utah says mountains.
Yeah. The T is more of like a pause.
Yeah, the TON.
So
Or
same
TIN.
thing, same thing with like Layton and everything
Layton.
else. Late.
Layton, not Layton. But if
Late.
you talk to someone from Utah, they will say Layton.
Uh-huh.
Layton.
Layton.
Or
Oh, yeah.
Maya went to Olympus.
Mm-hmm.
They don't call them Titans. They say Titans.
Titan.
Titans, not
Yeah.
Titans.
Yeah.
They forget that. They forget that extra T.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Utah is a very unique place for inversion. It happens
inversions
a lot. And,
it's kind of crazy because if you ever hear in Utah during an inversion, you fly out.
yeah,
It's
you-
really kind of cool because you're like, oh my gosh, like it's like cloudy, it's kind of
Where'd
gross.
the city
everything
go?
else. And then you climb above the inversion, and it's all. All of a sudden, you're like, oh wait, there are no clouds.
yeah, and people with weak lungs,
Yeah.
they struggle
Struggle
big
bussin'.
time here. Like Jason really struggles. He
Yeah.
told me he contemplated moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's like, I don't know what I would do if we moved.
Yeah.
So, all right, next one. This is local eats and treats.
Ooh.
Fry sauce.
Oh, fry sauce is a God's gift to man.
Yes.
Yes.
I thought it was an everywhere thing,
no.
and then you go other places like, can I get some fry sauce?
And they're like, what are you talking about?
Like, what the hell is that? They're like, can I just get some ketchup and mayo?
yeah, right.
They're like,
Oh,
yeah. They're like,
Yeah.
just trust the process.
Trust the process.
Yeah.
Fry sauce is amazing. Yeah. Works on everything too. Chicken
Yes.
strips, fries, burger sauce.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Yeah. And then you can get creative with it.
Oh,
Like,
extremely versatile.
yeah. It's got the campfire sauce from Red Robin.
Yep. You can put a little bit of like, that barbecue type stuff, and like
Mhm.
it's almost a very similar thing to the Raising Cane sauce.
Yep.
For those of you who know.
Yeah. Raising Cane's is. I think their sauce is better than Chick-fil-A's.
Yes, I would agree.
I don't think their chicken's better than Chick-fil-A's.
No.
Which I'm not a huge Chick-fil-A fan to begin with.
Right.
But God, their chicken tenders are decent. Their fries are terrible, just like In-N-Out. In-N-Out's fries are god awful.
Yeah.
That's a hot take for another day. All right, next one. This is pretty unique to like Utah, and it's becoming more like thing in Idaho. Dirty soda.
Like the whole entire resurgence of the soda jerk, soda pop, whatever
Mhm.
you want to call it. Happened here in Utah.
Yep. It's because we don't drink alcohol here in Utah, so they got to find their fix
Right.
another way with sugar.
Right. Which is funny because I think also in Utah we have more ice cream establishments than
That would make sense. Utah
and
has
we've
a
talked
sugar
about this a
problem.
lot. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, with the sugar problem that we have here in Utah, donut shops should be everywhere.
Yes, that is another thing. Like,
Like,
anytime
we suck
we would
at
go,
keeping donut shops
when we
alive.
go to California and we're like, God, there's good donut
Good
shops.
donut shops.
There's no donut shops here in Utah. Why the hell can't we keep a donut shop open?
And don't tell me that, like, oh, it's because the Mormons don't drink coffee. Like, okay, if that was the case, then Starbucks wouldn't be here, but there's a Starbucks on every freaking damn corner.
Yeah.
Right?
But, little FYI, Utah is the only Starbucks facilities that allow drive-thrus.
Really?
Yes. Why? Because they don't want to be seen ordering their coffee. All the other places that they're Starbucks, they want people to go in. Why? Because they buy those knick-knacksy odds and end treats at the counter.
Yep. That's where their big, monies are.
That's where their big markups from. Yeah, but you can't get that with drive-thrus.
No.
But if you took away drive-thrus in Utah, Starbucks would go out of business in Utah.
In Utah.
But next one, funeral. Did we even describe dirty sodas? No, we didn't.
Oh, no. Yeah. So a dirty soda is any type of soda that you then add a cream to it.
Yeah.
Whether it's like like a vanilla coffee creamer or whatever, something like that, or just like half and half or anything like that to creamify the soda. Yeah, that's what a dirty soda is.
Yeah, like the dirty Mountain Dews.
Yes.
Those are good.
Yes, very much so.
And it's becoming so much of a thing. I'd be interested to know if this is in other states, but McDonald's has dirty sodas.
They started doing dirty sodas.
Same with Taco Bell.
Yes.
So I was all like, dirty. Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
That was wild. Okay, next one. Funeral potatoes
Are, again, God's gift to man.
They are so good if you
So
do them
freaking
right.
good. If you do them right, if you do them wrong,
right.
it's awful.
Yeah,
But so freaking good.
they are good.
So basically, it's they're the rest of the nation would probably call them like it's a version of scalloped potatoes.
It's like a potato casserole.
But with like cheese and like a cream sauce. Like
For those
type of
that
sauce.
do not
It's just
know,
awesome.
why are they called funeral potatoes?
Very good for those who don't know. So the reason why they're called funeral potatoes is because, and again, thanks to the Mormons, we are real. Like here's the crazy thing. You can say all sorts of crap about us, and there's some things I will look at and do and say, yeah, you're probably right on that. But there's one thing you can't take away from us is that when bad things happen to people,
Oh, they come in droves.
we are like on it, like white on rice, in like some of the best ways possible. Like you
Yeah.
have someone die, you don't have to worry about food for a week.
Yeah. No, it's
and we will take care of you.
honestly, that is something I will say that the Mormon church and Mormon culture does very, very well.
You
Yeah.
have some type of like
If
bad
there's a
event,
tragedy,
we are there.
they will take care of you.
We'll take care of you.
Yeah.
Hurricanes come up, like yes, we're there.
It's like the Waffle House.
Yeah, it's like yeah, I love Waffle House.
It's
But
like
yeah,
they'll operate during a hurricane.
operate FEMA bases everything based on how bad Waffle House is operating.
Yep.
Like, are there
They
any
clo-
generators yet?
They closed the Waffle House. Things are really bad in that town. We need to go help
FEMA's
out.
like, what? Waffle House closed? We're okay.
Yeah.
We got-
Detach the National Guard.
But yeah, so like funeral potatoes, they're generally made to when you're at the funeral and the viewing and stuff like that, and the luncheon that you have afterwards. It's a great dish that you can make and give to a whole bunch of people.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do just a couple more. RM.
RM is also known as a return missionary.
Yes.
Or basically someone who went out and stayed the whole mission and came back.
Yeah.
A lot of people put a lot of it was one of the things that always bugged me.
They put a lot of stock in that.
They do put a lot of stock in. It's like, do you know what they did during their mission? You have no idea.
Yeah.
Oh, he's an RM. He went out and returned with honor. It's like, did he though?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I went out and I was on my mission, and I'll probably say like 90% of the people that I saw out there, were fantastic. And there were others that I was like, oh, like I see why you're here, But yeah.
FHE.
FHE. Okay, is another Mormon thing called Family Home Evening. Okay,
Yes.
which
I didn't know what that was.
yeah. So family home evening is basically it's something that I think, again, it's one thing that I think Mormons kind of tried to do right, but I think everybody needs to do it. So family home evening was basically a program that was set up so that one day a week, which they set up as Monday nights, was FHE, family home evening. And it was a time that you brought your whole entire family together. Generally have like some snack or something like that. They would like have some type of like religious discussion with it, but then have an activity to do with it afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
With me and my family, we never really kind of got into that religious aspect of it, because we're doing other things. But we would choose a day during the week where we all got together as a family to sit down, have popcorn, movie night, whatever, ice cream, And again, like I said, it's one of those things that I'm like, yes, everybody needs to have at least one day a week where you get the whole family together and you spend time together as a family.
Yeah.
So that's what that is.
Okay, last one. Pioneer Day.
Pioneer Day. The 24th of July.
Yes.
Pioneer Day is to basically kind of commemorate the journey of the Utah pioneers that came from back east along the wagon trails and everything else. So they call it the Days of 47. 1847, when a whole bunch of people came over, and not all of the groups of people that came over had a good time about it. Like there were a lot of really ugly things that happened as they made their way across across America. So,
and for non-Mormons, they call it. Do you know what they call it?
I don't know what they call it.
For non-Mormons, they call it Pie and Beer Day.
Pie and Beer Day.
Pie and Beer Day.
Yes.
So,
yes.
For non-Mormons, they call it Pie and Beer Day.
I think beer's disgusting, but not because like I'm Mormon and I don't drink.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
It's in a very acquired taste, that's for sure. I'm not.
If somebody looks at me and says,
drinker.
"Well, you have to kind of get
it's
used to it."
It's crisp, clean flavor.
No,
it's
not.
That's like if you've ever had any sort of like spirits or hard alcohol when they're like, it's smooth.
No, what does that mean?
According to who?
It burns all the way down. Like,
or
it's freaking NyQuil. Like, let's be honest.
My favorite one, and this goes for like drinks, food, when they're like, it has earthy tones and notes. I'm like, what the hell does that mean?
It means that you're sucking on a lawnmower. Is that what that means?
I always think it tastes like, what does it taste like? Dirt? Like,
So, here's the funny thing. So like, so I was again trying to be healthy and everything else. And I was like, okay, I'm going to try this matcha green tea thing because there's a whole bunch of antioxidants and everything else. No joke. I bought like one container, and I think I had that until the house fire happened because
I don't know how
it
people
literally
like
matcha tastes like you're sucking on a lawnmower.
Yeah, no,
like
thank
it
you.
is like, it's just grass. You know, I can't.
But moving on to our next question. All right, question number 2. Apparently, we're gonna have to rifling through these.
Questions.
What do we got?
Okay, question number 2. So you asked me like last week about like hobbies and everything else. Like, what hobbies? When you have time, what do you spend your time doing? And I mean, I'm not talking like a hobby. Like, are you a movie guy? Are you a TV series guy? Are you a sports guy? Are you a little bit of both? Like,
well, I'm definitely a football guy. Obviously, I like the Eagles.
Go Birds.
Yeah, go Birds. So when it's football season, like we're all locked in.
Right.
For like Sunday, normally it's the Lord's Day. Sorry, during football season, it's football day. But yeah, we like football. Or I should say I like football. I am very gracious and blessed enough that my family likes football as well.
Maya, I think, likes football more than you, though.
Probably, to be quite
honest
with you. Yeah, I'm like
Maya is in it to win it.
I have created a monster with that girl.
Monster.
Holy cow. She can rattle off stats and tell
awesome.
you players.
I love it.
And I'm like, I didn't even know that. How the hell did you know that? And she surprises her friends, and like her friends' husbands or boyfriends are always talking to her about football. And her girlfriends are like, why are they always talking to you about football? And she's like, because I like it. Yeah, and same with Shanna's getting really good too. I remember when she first started getting into it, she goes, okay, so why is this or this? And I would explain to her and she'd be like, oh, okay. And then something would happen. She goes, oh, that's this, huh? And I was like, yeah. Good job, Maya. So yeah.
Have you watched the guy who does it? Sometimes it's like with English words, like, okay, so what do you think this word says?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's just,
yeah.
No. But he does that with football. Like, okay, so this is pass interference is when you interfere with the passing of a ball.
Yeah.
So this would be, oh, yeah, that's pass interference.
No,
because he didn't interfere with the opportunity
Yeah.
for him to. No.
They've made such weird, stupid rules.
Anyway.
Like, we used to be a huge movie household.
You did.
Huge. But God, the quality of movies and the movies out there just aren't that good anymore.
I agree.
So, like, we don't go to the movies that often. Or we just wait for it to come out on streaming because it's like, dude, I don't want to pay $100 for the family to go see the movies.
Dude,
I mean,
even if you wanted to rent it when it came, like it's brand new and it comes out, like, oh, you can rent it for $20. Yeah, it's still going to be cheaper than. And
yeah,
my screen
is just as good and
probably just as good and just as big, and I
Yeah.
can get up and get ice cream that's not going to cost me $12.
No, it makes me sad to say that because I love going to the movies.
Right.
I would go to the movies virtually every weekend.
Yeah.
I remember Shannon and I, we would go every weekend.
Well, it's because there was something that was like really kind of like, even if it was like, it's going to be kind of cringy, like,
Yeah,
I want to go see Masters of the Universe.
I do too. I even want to go see Scary Movie. I want to see Scary Movie.
Yes.
This year, I'm a lot more excited for the movies coming out. Like, I'll go to the
Right.
movies more this year than I
Right.
have previously. But honestly, we're kind of turning more into like a TV series
Yeah.
family.
Because, I
And
mean, I kind of
like
feel
watching
like,
TV shows.
yeah, I feel like in a series, even mini series, where
Yeah.
it's just like, you've got 8 of them and it's done.
Yeah.
Like I've probably talked about it on the podcast, but Chernobyl.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that.
I just finished The Boys. The last
yes.
episode came
Boys,
out.
freaking great.
It's great and terrible at the same time.
it's
It's really bad. It's,
Horrifying,
Yeah.
but
I love
the
that
writing's
show.
the writing's amazing, and
Yeah.
I think that they ended it exactly how
Oh
they
my
were
gosh.
supposed
And
to.
like, love him or hate him, the character of Homelander is terrible.
Anthony
but
Starr is
Anthony Starr-
amazing.
So good.
He's
like,
so good.
he makes you hate that character so much. And you're just like, that's a good actor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he really should win some sort of award, even
Yeah.
though he won't, because it's a superhero series.
Right.
But his acting is really good. And it's subtle acting.
Yes.
Like, have you watched the last season?
I haven't watched the last season.
There's
I've
a-
watched snippets and clips and stuff like that. But
There's a part in the last season, without giving away spoilers or anything,
right.
where a character in the show shows Homelander like genuine like empathy.
Right.
And when it happens, like, I had to go rewatch it, and you're like, I didn't notice that the first time. Like, the way he reacted to it was shocking. Like, and he let the dude live.
Oh yeah.
And you're
Paul
just like-
Reiser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, I didn't notice that the first time, but that was really good because he looked confused. He looked confused with like, what did I just feel?
Yeah.
So,
Well,
yeah.
and again, the thing that's great is that, and again, this goes a lot to Anthony is that he knows that character, not just like, oh, I'm just going to play him like he's a dick. No, his character had never been shown that before,
No,
ever.
no.
He's always been experimented upon, feared, hated, reviled, abused.
Yeah.
And when somebody actually comes to him and is like, wait, well, like, what? So hold on, you're not afraid of me.
Yeah.
It's like, no, like, you're going to do whatever it is you're going to do.
He's like, no. He's like, I feel sorry for
I
you.
just feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
And it's like,
It's like,
And
you're
that's-
crazy. He's like, but all the talent is.
And that's genuine.
Yeah.
And it was like that. It's not you're trying to manipulate me and you're trying to, do things for me in order for me to do something for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is weird.
Yeah. So we love series. I like going to the range, but like you have to be choosy when you do that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Man, back in the day, when I was running the studio, if I had like a good month or something, like you set goals for yourself and be like, oh yeah, like I hit my goals, everything else will buy, 1,000 rounds of ammo.
Yeah.
Spend $200-$300, for a 9mm. And
now it's almost like $1,000.
Dude, it's almost $1,000.
Yeah.
I mean, you're getting to the point where it's like, I mean, what 9mm are, it's like 30-40 cents a round now.
Yeah, it's expensive.
So you got $300-$400 in 1,000 rounds. And okay, so if you train, in handguns like you are supposed to train anything else, because it is a muscle memory thing.
Yeah.
You're going to be dumping 1,000 rounds a month.
Oh, easily.
Yeah. And that's not talking about range fees. And there's a lot of really good, like, again, TNT, great range and everything else. Their burger joint's friggin' fantastic.
Yeah, it really is.
It's awesome. So shout out to them. They're not a sponsor, but like legit shout out. And a lot of those places, they have monthly memberships that you can do, which does make the, range fee and everything else a lot more manageable, but still you're going to be dumping, $300-$400 a month just to shoot.
Yeah.
I love shooting.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes those Mantis systems that you see that are,
the laser and it makes it more enticing.
Dude,
so
it's like, even if it's like
practice dry firing drills.
Yeah, it's like, this is like $1,000 system, and it will cycle, your weapon and everything else. It's like, okay, cool. But I don't know if I want to spend $1,000. It's like, dude, that's 2 months of like actual range training.
Yeah.
And you can do this in your basement.
And to be quite honest with you, like, I don't have a whole lot of free time. So truthfully, I choose to spend my free time with like Shanna and the family.
Right.
So when
and doing things that all of you guys could do together.
Yeah. So I kept saying we on accident, because it's like, that's what I try to do. I don't do a whole lot of things solo.
Yeah.
One, because if I had a lot more free time, yeah, absolutely, I'd do some solo stuff. But when I've got like maybe 28 hours, no, more, probably like maybe 30 to 36 hours where I don't have to work, like, I'm going to spend that with my family.
Yeah.
Like, truthfully. And I'm okay with that, because
this is what a lot of people don't understand. It's like, those of you who are watching, no, that's like maybe 30 hours a week.
Yeah.
That's not like,
and that's like not including like sleep time.
No, that is like, I mean, and if you think about like, oh, that's almost like a full-time job. It's like, okay, cool. Like, you go to work at like 8, you get off at 5, and then you're home for 5 hours a day.
Yeah.
Let's even say, and that's awake hours before you go to bed at 10, Okay. So you're there for 5 hours, throughout the entire week. It's like, okay.
Yeah. So
and that's not including, because that's the thing. Like, a lot of people don't understand. Like, you're working all day Saturday.
Yeah. I try to leave around 3, non-test or event days.
Right.
But when we have tests or events, it's like 5, 6, I mean, which is still not terrible, but yeah, it's one of those to where, people that don't do it, you can't talk to them about it because they don't understand.
They don't get it.
And one of the things I have like little tolerance for is when people are like, oh, you don't have enough time. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
You got plenty of time. It's like, oh man, I'm so tired. It's Monday. It's like, yeah, it's Monday. I get to go to the dojo.
Right.
And like, I don't understand when people complain about going to work, or when they complain about, they're like, oh, I need a 3-day weekend. Be like, this will be the first 2 days off in a row I've had since since Christmas.
Yep.
And I don't care.
Yeah.
It's like, it's okay. Everybody's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Be like, why? Like, I'm choosing to do this. Yeah. It's okay. It's like, I can get all my stuff done like Saturday night and Sunday. It's okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So when I have free time, I genuinely try to spend it with like Shanna and the kids.
Yeah.
So, like, if there's an off chance where like I've got a morning free and I'm not helping out my folks, it's like, maybe I'll do something. Or I just kind of like to sit and relax. You know, cooking is always fun.
Oh, man.
But let's move on to our third question. All right, without taking too long with it, I think this one is one that's really important. We all need to think about more than just on Memorial Day, even though it kind of hits a little bit more home on Memorial Day. It's, what do you think we have taken for granted as a society, thinking of the men and women who have died?
That's a good one. I honestly think that there's so much. It's like, where do you start?
There is a lot. The first thing that kind of came out into my mind right off the bat is appreciation.
Yeah.
Like, we have even the worst of us here still have it better than a lot of other places.
Well, not only that, but and I'm going to say this probably coming from my own experience, which kind of feels selfish to do, but so right after the divorce and everything else, it hurt. I was depressed, like it hurt me in ways that, you know, I could never imagine. And it was in a very, very, very dark place. And being in that place, I felt that if I were to get out of it, would have made her right. And I couldn't have her be right. Does that make sense? I mean, it's the most idiotic, illogical. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But I think for some reason, and again, I'm going to use that same type of analogy, that like we're almost conditioned to the point where I have to be angry at somebody else because of, you know, whatever happened in the past. It's like, stop.
Yeah.
No, you don't. You like the time that we are living in is one of the most amazing, like mind-blowing, like times of human history.
Yeah.
Like, we've got technology, we have comforts that have never been thought of that are here. And we can't get past the social media rage that's going on to sit down and enjoy that. We have gotten to the point where we feel justified in looking at somebody due to their political affiliation and belief set and saying, yeah, I now get to hate you because of who you support.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? Like that's, you know, talking about Memorial Day, that's not what these guys fought and died for.
They fought and died for you to allow you to be able to support
whoever you wanted to.
Yeah.
They didn't fight and die so you could be a dick to somebody else's political party.
Yeah. You don't have to agree with them, but you don't have to belittle and demean them.
Yeah. You know, it's, I don't know.
I absolutely agree with you. I feel like the fact that we have the ability to have these disagreements, people take that for granted.
Yes. Yeah.
That the fact that we can have opposing opinions and express those freely and openly and not have any sort of like governmental repercussions where it's like people have been thrown in jail.
Yeah.
But it's not like it is in other countries.
No.
Now, are we perfect as a country? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
We have plenty of flaws.
Yeah.
loads of flaws. But are we doing a lot better than majority of the world? Yeah, I would dare say so, yes.
Well, and that's, I mean, again, biggest thing, like if you're ever wondering what country's the best country, look at the one where everybody's trying to get to.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, you want to start coming at me and everything else, like, oh, well, America's not that great. America's not that great. Okay, then why are millions of people literally, like, they're risking life and limb to get here?
Yeah. And I love the videos where Americans are complaining about being in America, and then they offer them a one-way ticket to wherever they want to go.
Wherever you want it, and no one takes it.
And they'll never take it.
No.
So, and I think that just shows that we've gotten so privileged as a society, and I hate to use the term privilege, so privileged as a society where we're almost borderline looking for things to have grievances on because life is so good for us.
Yes.
As opposed to like, well, we don't have food because we didn't get any seed to plant the fields. Like they have problems, like real problems.
Yeah. Or for example, like what happened with, and again, maybe a lot of people, I just watched an interview about this. So many of the fruit trees and everything else in the state of Utah, because our weather's been bipolar lately. So we had a really big warm snap come through. All of the trees were like, oh, great. Like it's springtime and summer. They all come out, the flowers all come out. And then we've had these hard freezes for like weeks afterwards after that happened. You know, like the reality is for those people, like, you know, that fruit harvest is totally destroyed now.
It's gone.
But again, like you were saying, we are in such a privileged position that we're not even going to feel that.
No.
We're not even like, okay, so like you're going to pay like maybe 5 or 10, 20 cents more per pound for cherries. Okay. Who cares? Like we are not in a position where, you know, that type of stuff even makes a dent anymore because of the amazingness of the technology of what we've got going on today. And I think that we need to take a moment and sit down and be happy for other people's successes, number one. I think that's huge.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, because it's not a fixed pie. It's a bar graph. And if you have
everybody
a success,
can be successful.
Yeah, if you have success,
that's not taking away from someone else's success.
Doesn't take away from me, and it's not going to take away from anybody else.
Yeah.
So we need to celebrate that. Also, we need to celebrate the differences of people because, again, you and I aren't the same.
No.
You know, I mean, it would be a freaking crazy world if everybody was just like me.
It'd be boring.
It would be because like there'd be no difference.
Yeah.
You know,
differences are good. Differences are good. Yeah. And just gratitude and appreciation goes a long way.
Yeah.
So moving on to our fourth and final question. All right. What do we got?
Okay. And again, because I'm hungry.
It's all right. Me too.
Question. Memorial Day. What's your go-to?
Oh, I almost had that as a top five Memorial like food, to be honest with you. Yeah. No, obviously, you know, dude, we're like burgers and dogs. And yeah, like I just got a new flat top griddle. Yeah, dude, Home Depot is running a killer sale.
So you got a Blackstone?
No, I didn't get a black. I don't really care about like name brand stuff like that. It's like, it's a flat top. I got one. I believe it's called a Next Grill.
Oh yeah.
It's huge. It's like 36-inch. You know, like
got like 4 burners underneath.
Yeah,
it?
4 burners. It was $2.99.
Oh yeah,
at Home Depot.
Freaking killer.
And I was like, yeah. That I wasn't in because I had one. It was a 2-burner, but it didn't have a lid.
Yeah,
and even though I put a cover on it, moisture still seeped through and rusted the hell out of the top.
Yeah,
and it
takes freaking elbow grease and a half to.
I cleaned it off once, and then it did it again like 2 months later, and I was like, I'm not using this anymore.
Yeah.
So we're gonna bust that out this weekend. So yeah, I love just burgers and dogs and.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty traditional that way.
Yeah.
It's the fact that you say burgers and dogs is traditional, but it's like it's a kickoff to summer. You know, it's like. Barbecue time.
Yep.
Or I shouldn't say barbecue. It's grill time.
Grilling time.
Burgers and dogs are not barbecue. But what's your go-to?
I think I'm going to so I just, I finally bought a shop vac
Okay.
Post moving and everything else, because I had a grease fire in my smoker.
You did
the last time. Yeah. The last time I cooked, actually 2 times before that I cooked a brisket and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to do a tri-tip. So I smoked the tri-tip until the internal temps got to 120. And then you pull the tri-tip, of course, wrap it so that it keeps the heat. Then you crank up the temperature of your smoker up to 500.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do that fast, quick sear for 5-10 minutes and pull it. So that way you get that nice medium rare all the way through. As I was doing that and cranking it up to 500, that leftover grease and everything else that had gotten attached to all of the ash and stuff like that spontaneously combusted, caught fire, and the whole entire smoker was up in flames.
It shut itself off, right?
It did. So that's again
that's
the great thing about the Traeger that I've got is that it's got
mine
that
does
high
that
temp.
too. It's it's too hot, too hot. Shut down.
Shuts down.
Yeah.
Really. But no, I watched it happen because I was watching the temperature go up, and then all of a sudden it almost went vertical, and I was like, oh, let's run away. So I know exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
Just FYI for anybody who's out there who has that happen, always make sure that you have a big box of baking soda on hand.
Yeah.
Because nothing kills a fire better than just baking soda. It is absolutely wild. Because I think it's done it twice with me.
I have a fire tarp.
Yeah. So
but with smokers, you can't really do that. Those are good for stove tops.
Yeah.
Where you can throw it right on top.
Yeah.
With smokers and grills, you can't get it over the lid.
You can't get it over the lid.
Yeah.
It's kind of awkward.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you just take the baking soda and I just grabbed I went out there, opened it up. Sure enough, flames started shooting out. I'm like, crap, And literally, I walked. I didn't even run. I walked, grabbed the baking soda because it's what's gonna
It's contained.
10 to 15 seconds and isn't gonna kill my smoker. And I'm not gonna trip and fall and kill myself trying to get the baking soda.
Yeah.
But went out there, grabbed the box of baking soda, and literally, it's magic.
Yeah, just
it's you shake the baking soda over it, and the flames just go, and it's just dead.
Deprives the oxygen.
The best. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It is the best thing. So just FYI, you're doing some home frying, whatever at home,
baking soda,
grease fire, whatever. Either take a lid and cover it, or baking soda is fantastic. But yeah. So, long story short, I had that happen, and because I didn't have, vacuum to vacuum all that stuff out and everything else and really clean it up. So I finally bought one yesterday and vacuumed out my smoker and stuff like that. So I think I do have a pork shoulder that's in my freezer.
Gonna do some pulled pork.
Oh yeah. I'm thinking I'm gonna throw that on there, do some pulled pork. I've got a wonderful sous vide chicken wing recipe.
Okay, yeah, you told us about that.
Dude, it's
awesome. I love using the smoker, but I think my family's kind of all smoked out because I use that thing almost
all the
every
time.
weekend. So I was like, let's just do burgers and dogs, and they love burgers and dogs. So,
dude, you crank the temp on that on your smoker.
I'm gonna
do burgers on there. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna go home tonight and do a round of seasoning on the griddle.
Oh yeah.
So crank it up.
What oils do you use for the seasoning?
Just olive oil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't have any special type. Well, I'll look to see if I have some special oils, then season it with that. So,
I would suggest if you could get avocado oil.
Yeah,
because it's a very neutral on the flavor. It doesn't go rancid or anything else.
Yeah,
and you can crank the temperature up higher to really get that nice coating on there and everything else.
I'll go get some.
That's what I use on my. And of course, I just went blank on my cast iron.
There you go.
There we go.
Good. Well, let us know what your go-to
foods for
Memorial Day.
Guys. Come on.
All right, moving on to our fight scene. All right, this week is kind of, I guess, Memorial Day themed. We have Soldier Boy from the Boys series and Captain America. So virtually they're the same character, but one's morally corrupt and the other one's morally good.
Corrupt, and I honestly think he might be gay. Because
Captain
he's always
America?
No,
Soldier Boy.
Because he's always talking about somebody's balls or dick in their mouth. Yes.
Yeah, he's some of the phrases that comes out of that dude's mouth, I was all like, oh, I've never heard of it phrased that way, but
Okay, I
see it.
was really excited when they brought like both like Jared Padalecki and Jensen Ackles and I can't remember
yeah,
other
all
guy
the
who plays
guys from
Cap
Supernatural.
from Supernatural. And I was like, I love you, writers, producers.
Yeah,
I love you so much right now.
yeah.
That you're like,
I've never
we need to
watched
make this
Supernatural.
happen.
I've never watched that show, but I saw everybody like freaking out with that one episode where they're all in it. And it apparently, I mean, it's got to be complete opposite of what they were on the show.
100%.
Because
100%.
some of the stuff they were saying, I was like, damn, okay. Yeah. So
If you haven't watched, like, okay, if you're looking for like a mindless series to just go ahead and put on and just, you don't really have to think much, 15 seasons of Supernatural, it's awesome.
yeah.
It's
So there you
awesome.
go. So all right, we got round
So,
one.
round one.
In like we'll say Vought Tower in the boys universe. Soldier Boy versus Captain America.
I have to go Soldier Boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, because he's got that
Chest
original
cannon.
original V1 compound.
Yeah.
But he didn't originally have that.
The chest cannon.
Yeah, no, he got that when he was captured.
By the Ivans.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. So I think the chest cannon will fry the super soldier serum right out of
Cap.
Captain America, which that's what happens to a lot of soups and the boys
Right.
is they lose their powers because
Right.
he hits them with that chest cannon.
Right.
So yeah, I got
yeah. So in the boys universe, I would agree with that.
yeah.
Yeah, in the boys universe, I would agree with that. If it's now, okay.
So
let's go to the next.
1-1.
It's 1-1.
Now we've got the two versus each other in the Marvel universe.
In the Marvel universe. Now, in the Marvel universe, I don't think his chest cannon would do that.
No.
Because in the Marvel universe, the super serum wasn't just a serum that like kind of made you better or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It literally mutated his cells.
Yeah.
So at that point, it's now a DNA thing.
It's
not just like, oh, I've got
blood
this
thing.
serum and it's in my blood.
Yeah.
Much like Ryan. Or is it Ryan? Kyle. His son.
Homelander's?
Homelander's son.
Yeah, it's Ryan.
Ryan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Ryan, who
Yeah.
is like, it's like, oh yeah, no, he can get blasted by, Soldier Boy's chest cannon all he wants. Okay, fine. Like, I'm born this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got Cap.
I got Cap on that one too.
Yeah. Because I think he's just stronger than
Yeah.
Soldier Boy too.
Yeah.
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 It's funny because they both have like shields
Mm-hmm.
and they're virtually fashioned the same,
They're
identically,
almost identical,
except for their mentality.
which makes me laugh because it's like, I mean, the whole entire thing of the boys. It's
Just like Homelander's Superman.
Superman.
But if Superman was a narcissistic psychopath.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Deep with
The
Aquaman.
Deep with Aquaman.
Honestly, the Deep is that character makes me laugh because he's such an idiot. He's so stupid. And I think the guy that plays him does a great job.
He does
at
again,
that.
and that's why I don't think any of those. Again, like you said, I don't think any of the actors will get any accolades.
But
because
they do
it's
such a good
superhero,
job.
blah. Well, the other thing is that because they are playing such despicable characters who are so morally corrupt,
Yeah.
it's like, how do you give an award for that, you
Yeah.
know, and like call it good? Like, oh, you're celebrating people's moral corruption. And they're like, no, I'm celebrating the fact that this actor can make you have these visceral emotions
Yeah.
and feelings because he's a dick.
And I'm
you know.
assuming they're not morally corrupt and they are playing somebody that has no ethics at all.
Right.
Okay, so we got 1-1. Now they can have their like V1
Yep.
and their
the
super
super
soldier serum. But now they're in a cage.
'Kay.
Hand-to-hand combat.
Hand to hand. On this one, I have to give it to Cap.
Oh yeah, Captain America's got far better skills. Because effectively Soldier Boy, spoiler, is a fraud.
Yeah.
Like he's never done any of the things that he claimed to have done.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah.
that's one of my reasons why is that, I mean, again, being morally corrupt and everything else, that's the thing that pushes Cap
Yeah.
is the fact that I don't give up.
Yeah.
I don't quit. And if you're morally corrupt, you're just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to take the easiest way out. And
Yeah,
just do whatever
exactly.
I want anyway.
Yeah, no, I got 2-1
Yeah.
Captain America as well.
Yeah.
But all right, moving on to our joke of the week. All right, what's a joke for us this week?
Had a bunch.
Here's one. I got a couple.
Yeah.
It's a guy showed up to a costume party with a girl strapped to his back.
Uh-huh.
And everybody's like, what are you supposed to be? He goes, I'm a turtle. They're like, well, who's that? And he goes, that's Michelle.
I have this Polish friend of mine, and he's a sound guy. I have a check 1 2.
The check 1 2.
Check 1
Yeah,
2.
I've heard that one. That's a good one.
That's all I got.
Why do elephants paint their toenails red?
Why do elephants paint their toenails red?
So they can hide in cherry trees. Have you ever seen an elephant hide in a cherry tree? That means they're really good at it. Yeah.
Speaking of funny things like that, so what was I doing? I was working or something like that. All of a sudden, Cicely comes out and says, Dad, you got to come see this. I'm like, what? And she's like, come here, look at Zion. I'm like, why am I looking at Zion? Look at his toes.
She painted his toes.
She painted his little yeah. And
His
I'm like,
claws.
really? She's like, yes. I'm like, how did you get him A, to sit there long enough, and B, let you do that? No, he just laid down, and I just held his paw, and he tried to pull away a couple of times. I'm just like, no, and I finished. He's like, whatever.
There you go. So speaking of what your comment said earlier about how you try to date your spouse.
Oh yeah.
It says, my wife asked me, why don't you treat me like you did when we were first dating? So I took her to dinner and a movie, then dropped her off at her parents' house. Yeah. There's that. So, but moving on to our shout outs. All right, what do you got for shout out?
Dude, I'm going to shout out anybody who is celebrating I shouldn't say celebrating, who is honoring Memorial Day because of someone who they've lost.
Yeah. And shout out to specifically Chris being active service.
Yep.
Shout out to Scott, right? Scott's
still
active
in the Air
service.
Force, active service. My buddy Chris Carty, Star, Nally, Ryan, Kirchner. That's all their last name.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Honestly, anybody who's ever served, still serving, shout out to all of our servicemen and women that fight and hold the line while we can make up problems that we actually don't really have.
Right.
So it's because of them that we can bitch about things we don't need to.
Yeah.
So
straight up.
But moving on to our final thoughts. All right. Any final thoughts you want to leave the people with?
Yeah. Final thoughts. Honestly, find a day, going back to the word of the day and also family and stuff like that. You got Memorial Day coming up, but find a day every single week where you guys can all sit together as a family and do something.
Yeah.
I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's you go for a walk. I don't care if it's you get on a bike ride and go. I don't care if it's because you sit down and you played, Phase 10 or
we love Phase 10. We can't play Uno at our house though. That's forbidden.
Das ist verboten.
Yeah,
yes.
No, it got so bad one time. Jamin tried to walk home from Orlando.
Poor Jamin.
So we don't play Phase 10 at our house. It gets
You mean
Uno? Uno. We love Phase 10. Even Phase 10 gets a little.
Yeah, it can get spicy
Between Maya, Jamin, myself. Ironically enough, Shanna's the one that doesn't talk the most. We talk so much trash to each other. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
But yeah, I mean, find something.
Yeah.
And make that one thing the thing that you guys do together as a family, because that's
make it
awesome,
fun,
amazing.
make it special, bond each other that way. Spend the time with the people that you care about.
Yep, 100%.
And hug them because you can.
You have no idea. It's kind of funny. One moment they're here and the next they're gone.
Yeah.
So you have no idea when that's going to be.
Don't take time for granted. That's for sure. But thanks for kicking it with this week,
guys.
you guys, and we will see you next week.